Hey girls, welcome to day 2 of our 10-day recruiting refresh. It has been a very long day at my house. We have been busy, but I had to get a few things done for my personal business today, and I took care of those. And now I am here and ready to talk to you about day 2 of our 10-day recruiting refresh. So last night we talked about your why recruiting is so important, why team building is so important, why you Posh, and why that's important to open your mouth and tell people and share your story. It's relatable, people connect with it, and this is a relationship-based business. This business is built on the idea of connecting with other people and getting to know them and bringing them into your circle. So knowing your why and being able to identify that and share it is super important. I am so proud of you if you took the time to get your YouTube channel set up and created a video of your why. I know how hard that is. It is hard to articulate it. It is hard to put it into words. And it's hard to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. I feel the same way. So congratulations on completing day 1 of our 10-day recruiting refresh. Tonight we are going to be talking about your dream team. This is a concept that I have used in my business for a long time. All 5 years of my Perfectly Posh business, and even before that in my first direct sales business. And I can tell you 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt that it works. It is weird, it's a little bit crazy, but it seriously works. So, what is your dream team list? Your dream team list is simply a list of every single person that you would love to have on your team. Love to have on your team. Now, I say this with the idea in mind that you are taking away all of the objections from your own mind. You are not prejudging whether someone would be interested in this business or not, even if it's someone who 100% hates direct sales and has told you directly that they would never ever in a million years ever participate in your pyramid scheme. If you think that they would be amazing in this business, you write their name down. Stop cutting people off your list. Stop it. In the words of Michelle Archer, stop it. Stop taking people off your list before you have the opportunity to even go there. I promise you some of the biggest, scariest people that I've put on my dream team list have ended up joining my team, and it is truly amazing when it happens. So don't be afraid to write down anyone's name. You're not going to contact every single one of them. I am not going to ask to see your list and ask you if you talk to the big scary person that you're afraid to talk to. But something about writing it down, just like your why, makes those crazy things happen in the universe and start to work in your favor. Now, what's weird about your dream team list is sometimes you'll go through and work on your dream team list, and then other people will join your team. People that you haven't even talked to yet, or people that are not even on your list yet. But the concept of that dream team list being intentional and proactive about recruiting still works. So, what is your dream team list? It is a list of every single person that you would want on your team. How big is it? We are going to shoot for a big number this round. I've moved this number around several times. We all kind of go by the standard 100. Sarah Robbins, who was a speaker at Uncon and wrote Rock Your Network Marketing Business, goes by the list of 200. And in previous boot camps, we've done as small as 50. So for this season, I'm feeling like 150 is a good combination of all of those numbers. 150 people. Listen, I know that that's a lot, and I know for some of you that puts you really far outside of your comfort zone, but it's so important that you get outside of your own head. Stop taking people off your list. I promise you know 150 people, and if you don't, you need to work on your networking, because that's what this business is all about, connecting with other people and building relationships. So 150 people on your dream team list. Where are you going to find these people? Go back to those common things that we've all done before. Frank. Look at your Frank list. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, people you know through your kids. Okay? Frank. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and people you know through your kids. That's a great place to start. Step 2, go through your Facebook friends list. I promise you, you have a lot of Facebook friends. I know I have almost 2,000. Some of you don't have enough. I will say that when I see people who are struggling to get their PV in, who are struggling to team build, and I go look at your friends list and you only have 200 or 300 friends, that can be tough. Your market that you're working with in social media is really small. So I need you to think about, are you open for business on Facebook? That doesn't mean you're posting about your business 24/7. It doesn't mean that you're spamming people. It doesn't mean that you're being direct salesy. But are you open for business on social media? Are you open for business on Facebook? Facebook makes it hard to get your business page seen. So we are going to be really strategic and smart about leveraging our personal page in the way that it makes sense. I am not an advocate of being a spammy direct salesperson, so I am not going to tell you to bombard your personal page with Posh. But you can be smart about how and where you connect to people. So please take a minute and think about if you are open for business on Facebook. You should be adding new people on Facebook all the time, whether you meet them at a party or an event, whether you just connect with someone randomly, or they are people from your past, high school, college, organizations, community groups, moms you meet at school, people that your kids go to school with and you need to figure out how to organize a play date. Add those people to your social media pages. Now, I know that some of you are really private, and I do respect that. However, it's kind of important. We are in network marketing. So unless you're going to pick up the phone and call people old school style, you've got to be open to the idea of opening up your social media a little bit more. You don't have to go full swing, but just maybe challenge yourself to get a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Of course, be smart about what you post. Of course, I'm not asking you to share your personal family members with everyone on the whole wide world web. I keep my Facebook locked down to friends only. I do keep my Instagram completely open and public, but I am also pretty picky about what I post on there regarding my kiddos. So, something to think about today. Are you open for business on your Facebook page? So, back to that dream team list. How many people are we shooting for? 150. You've gone through Frank, friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, people you know through your kids. Now, go through your Facebook friends list. You've got a ton of friends on there. Go through it. If you have never spoken to someone about Posh, or you've spoken to them in the past and you probably need to follow up, write them on your list if you would want to work with them. Again, every thought of, she would never do this, she hates direct sales, she already has a business, she's too good for this. Any of those disclaimer thoughts that you're having about people, keep them out of your head and just write their name down. I just want a list of 150 names written down on a piece of paper. It does not have to be who you are going to talk to. You'll get to nitpick through that as we get closer into the recruiting refresh, but get those names on paper. I'm telling you that it works. Other places that you can look. Sarah Robbins had some really great tips for looking at your old invite list. So kids' birthday party invitation list, your Christmas card list. Who do you send Christmas cards every year? Even your wedding invitation list. You are looking to go big or go home this fall. So you really want to leverage into all of those old warm markets that maybe you haven't talked to those people in a while. Don't worry, we're not going to hit them up out of the blue and invite them to join our teams. This is based on relationship building, and we will tell you exactly what and how to say things when it comes to approaching some of those hard to talk to people. But for now, your only task is to get your dream team list down on paper. So I want you to make a list of 150 people that you would want on your team. It's that simple. It sounds simple, but I know that it gets scary. But I'm telling you, we all have to go through and update our dream team list on the regular. I have to do it. You have to do it. It's something that I need to do right now. I have a big old export list waiting that I need to go through and highlight and pull out the people that I want on my team. So that's it for day 2. Work on your dream team list. Play a little catch up if you're behind. Make sure that you have solidified your why, figured out what it is, and written it down. That you've created your YouTube channel, that you have videoed your why and placed it on your YouTube channel, and now that you have created your dream team list of 150 potential team members that you would love to work with. If you think of it while you're making your dream team list, simply jot down a note next to their name of why you think they would be so great at Posh. Maybe she has a great personality, maybe she has a huge network, maybe you've already seen her build to success in another company. Just make a few notes and it'll help us as we get farther into the recruiting refresh. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. As Beth said, I always try and keep it short, and I never do, but 10 minutes for me is short-ish. So I hope that you guys had an awesome day, and I hope that you are feeling excited and rejuvenated and ready to build your businesses with recruiting this fall. I will see you tomorrow for day 3. Bye.